Well, spring has finally sprung, and with Cinco de Mayo right around the corner, everyone's going to be in the mood for a mojito or a margarita, if you drink that kind of thing, and some really fresh and tasty guacamole. Now, I have been to 3 different Mexican restaurants in the last week and a half, and I have had some really bland to mediocre, overpriced guacamole, and there is no reason for that. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but one thing I'm sure of, I make a great guacamole, and you can too. You're going to want 2 ripe avocados, a little tomato, a lime, some red onion, a garlic clove, some hot sauce, a jalapeno, and some fresh cilantro. Here's a great little tip I just learned from a very wise old Mexican woman about ripening avocados quicker than they do naturally. Throw it in a brown paper bag with some flour. Not a lot, just enough to sort of dust the avocado, fold it up, and keep it sealed for about 2 days. Let's talk about cutting avocado. I'm going to split it right down the center and spin it in my hands and twist it to reveal that perfect meat. Take that same knife, jab it in there, turn your pit, and out it comes. Best thing to do is to create a little checkerboard. I like it nice and chunky because you can always smooth it while you're mixing it. Take a tablespoon and get it between the meat and the skin. Loosen it up and toss it right in the bowl. I like to add a little tomato to my guacamole. It gives the flavor some variety. It gives it great color. It keeps it moist. I happen to have grape tomatoes, so I'm going to use those. And I would say about 2 tablespoons for every avocado. I like to shave a couple of very, very thin slices of red onion, not too many. Just cut them into tiny little pieces. Everyone's got their own method of chopping garlic. I like to just take a knife and give it a little hit or 2, and that skin will peel right off. And then slice it in half, and then slice it lengthwise, nice and thin, and spin it around and chop it. There we go. Let's talk about the heat in your guacamole. Tabasco is a good old-fashioned flavor for me, and I love it. Look at these cute little bottles. I got them from a party. They were a party favor, and nobody took them. So guess who did? Tabasco, your call. How much can you handle? How much do you like? The jalapeno is pretty important. Take off the tip, cut it down the center, quarter it, take out the guts. Cut these into thin strips, turn it lengthwise, and small, fine little chop. 1 diced jalapeno is about all I can take. That's a lot for some people. I'm not crying. I just chopped a jalapeno. Do not rub your eyes after you chop your jalapeno. Good idea to go wash your hands. Lime is an essential ingredient. I cut mine in half. And just like I do when I'm getting the juice out of a lemon, I just stick my fork right in the meat, twist and turn. Twist and turn. Is cilantro. This is about a half a bunch, rinsed and stemmed. I push it into a little ball, as you can see. Take my knife, remember working against your knuckles, and give this a good coarse chop. Cilantro, in you go. If you use a fork to stir up your ingredients and mix them all together, this is where you can make this a little smoother if you like. If you don't want it so chunky, just push it down with your fork and you can get it as creamy as you like. This is the guacamole that will keep them coming back for more. You see, this is pretty smooth. Taste it, and then you may want to add just a little pinch of some sea salt. Not too much. Remember, there's going to be salt in your chips. Dig out a festive little bowl for presentation. Bury a pit in the bottom of that bowl. It'll keep your avocado guacamole nice and green. Scoop it in. I love these Stacy pita chips. They're so crunchy and delicious. Now that is guacamole. Doesn't get better than that. You can set that second pit right on top of that guacamole to preserve that beautiful color. Into the fridge until the guests arrive. If you can wait that long, make it, try it, share it, like it, subscribe to it. Thanks for watching.